Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're at in the country. Appreciate you being with us today. Spring has sprung in Kansas City finally, and we're watching the leaves come up, and the crocuses and daffodils. It's gorgeous here in Kansas City, but we appreciate you spending the next 35 minutes with us on one of the strongest fixed indexed annuities in the industry when it comes to guaranteed lifetime income. I want to remind everybody that the webinar is muted, so please use your question dialog box. We'll be happy to address those questions as they come up, but I don't want to slow Jake down as he's doing the presentation, and we'll be sure and get to those, or we'll have your Great Plains annuity marketing specialist follow back up with you. Jake, we have with us today is Jake Quagliaroli from Phoenix, and he'll be doing our presentation. We're going to tackle, I think, a couple of products, right, Jake?
Yep, a couple products with some strong sales ideas. Yep.
There you go, and the sales ideas to help you close those and get the business center. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank everybody. We have seen a huge uptick in business, especially during the month of March, so I thank everybody out there that submitted a case and trusted us with their production. Thank you so much. And today, hopefully, we're going to let you walk away with a couple of great new sales ideas and a product you really want to look at. All that said, without further ado, let me turn the meeting over to Jake.
All right. Thanks, Rob. And thanks, as Rob mentioned, thank you, everybody, for taking the time to be on the call today. What I really want to do is jump right into the presentation and to give you a quick overview of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to quickly spend the first couple minutes taking a look at the opportunity in front of us. Obviously, there's a ton of volatility out there. There's a thirst for guaranteed income. So we're going to look at a couple statistics out there from an industry perspective, and then we're going to transition. And instead of spending a lot of time on the portfolio as a whole, we're going to highlight the top 2 selling products inside the Phoenix portfolio. But what we're really going to focus on is sales strategies to separate you from the competition. We're going to look at ways to make sure you're maximizing the income opportunity. At the end of the day, the client's paying for the rider. Might as well ensure that they're getting the biggest bang for their buck and the biggest guaranteed lifetime income. And then we're also going to focus on some other strategies to, again, help separate you from the competition as a whole. So let's start, let's jump right in. And, you know, I'd be remiss to say, again, we can't thank Great Plains for hosting this webinar. We've got a great relationship and looking forward to a great rest of the year in 2016, not only between us, but for you out there in the field as well. So first and foremost, I'd like to start it off with just a quick reminder, something that's not new to anybody, but what we're really looking at is who the target market is for fixed index annuities. We all know what these products do and the benefits that they ask, but at the end of the day, we're looking for clients who are looking to diversify their safe money. We're looking for clients who are looking for less risk, more guarantees, but they're tired of the volatility. They've been accumulating assets over their life, whether that's 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and now they're transitioning from the accumulation to the income phase. And we've got the products and the features to ensure they're maximizing those benefits that they're getting from the product. When you're sitting down with those clients, we feel that there's certain risks that every single client should be talked about when putting together a successful retirement plan. You see them up on the screen in front of you on the left. We're going to look at a couple of those in a little bit more detail as, again, we explore the opportunity. But the thing I want to point out the most is over there on the right-hand side of the screen. Currently, 70% of middle-income boomers are not confident they'll have enough money to live comfortably through their retirement years. And is that because of we're living longer, inflation, healthcare costs, whatever it may be? We feel that those are risks you need to be talking to ensure that we can help lower that percentage over there on the right. First and foremost was longevity. And we know, we hear it, we see it every single day. Clients are living longer today. In fact, if you're sitting down with a couple age 65, there's over almost, and these numbers are a little old, it's actually over 40% now. There's over a 40% chance that at least one of those individuals are going to live to age 95. If you think back in the day when we were told the 4% rule, I mean, you can withdraw 4% per year, you'll be able to live on that for the remainder of your life. We know with rising healthcare costs, longevity concerns, that's no longer the case. But we're going to show you ways to maximize your income using the leader in the guaranteed income space and ensure you're providing an income stream for that client, whether they live to 80, 90, 100, or 105, you'll be able to ensure that those assets are there for they need them for when they need them throughout their retirement. In addition to longevity, healthcare is obviously a major concern today. I'm sure there's not a single person on the call today that hasn't been impacted or hasn't had somebody impacted by cancer. You see stroke, heart attack, long-term care, nursing care facilities. So much of these are impacting our clients and are impacting the way that they live through retirement. Not only is it impacting them, but it's impacting their family, because there's obviously economic cost to it. There's health cost to it, to not only the individual, but to the people taking care of them. We've got products and we've got sales strategies that can help take this concern, or help it, I don't want to say take it off the table, but at least address it and give you the peace of mind that you're providing your client a solution that's there throughout their retirement days. In addition to healthcare costs and longevity, there is obviously market volatility and market risk. Here's a snapshot of the S&P 500 from January 1, 2000 to December 31st, 2015. The good news is obviously we're ending higher than we were where we began. But take a look, because of the peaks and the valleys and the volatility out there, the average return of money that was fully invested in the S&P 500 January 1 of 2000 would have returned roughly 2.3 to 2.4% by the time we hit December 31st of 2015. So again, let's look at products that take away the volatility, take away that concern, and really address that client's needs so those assets are there when they need them. And I like to take that graph and take it a one step further, and let's really look at the impact of volatility and what it can have on a client. So what you're seeing come up in front of you here is 4 consecutive closes, S&P 500 closes, starting August 15th of 2015. We closed at 2079.61, and 4 days later, there was an S&P 500 close of 1893.21, or roughly a 9% decline over that same 4 days. Now, for a potential client, a consumer that we're talking with, the impact on $100,000 of that 9% decline drops us down to $91,000. Now, again, let's think about our target client. Clients looking for guarantees, looking for guaranteed income. What does that mean from what we do on a daily basis and what we offer? That same client with $100,000, age 66 years old, that $100,000 would generate $5,616 in guaranteed lifetime income. For that same client, 4 days later, 66 years old, $91,000, you're now looking at guaranteed lifetime income of $5,112. So over a 4-day span, because of volatility and timing of when this client was ready to retire, they had over a $500 decrease in the impact to their income. Now take that out over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 days of retirement, and think about the impact volatility can have if you don't have clients with an indexed annuity, with the protection of income, protection of assets that you get inside of the product. And you can see the impact on a little larger amount, significantly more, $1,272 to $14,000 when you're looking at $250,000 in starting income. So again, this isn't meant to be used as a scare tactic, but really what we want to show you is the impact that volatility can have. And when we think about clients looking to diversify their safe money, the index annuity is a great opportunity and a great solution for those clients. And last but not least, and I love to ask this question in front of a live audience, they'll always put it out there and ask, what is ROI? What's your definition for that? And just about every single person in the room will always reply with return on investment. But again, what I'm trying to do as we look at these products is remember who our target client is. Remember what we're trying to accomplish. And let's start thinking about it more as reliability of income. And what you're going to see over the next 15, 20 minutes is a portfolio that we can maximize that client's income. We can protect their principal, and we can also address healthcare concerns by using the guarantees built into the product. And I can't stress that phrase enough. Everything you see over the next 15 minutes or so is going to be guaranteed. You give us a client age, you give us a premium amount, we're going to show you how we can maximize the income, not just put it into a formula and spit out a number. We're going to really show you how to maximize a product based on the way they're designed by using the guarantees and the flexibility that's built into the products. So as we transition into the product, I like to close it down by taking again a look at the overall opportunity that you've got in front of you, and we all have in front of us. By the end of this year, it's anticipated that we'll have nearly $600 billion in assets in the rollover market, 575 to be exact. But what does that really mean? That's a large number that I don't think any of us can really put our arms around on a daily basis. So let's break that nearly $600 billion down into how that money is allocated currently. And you'll see currently 78% of that nearly $600 billion in assets has full exposure to the market. That's a prime opportunity to utilize some of the products and sales strategies that we're going to talk about. Volatility is there. Again, we're switching from accumulation to income phase. Let's get better guarantees, lifetime guarantees of income, guarantees of principal. But in addition to that nearly 80%, another roughly 15% of that nearly $600 billion is sitting in assets or sitting in vehicles earning next to nothing, whether that's a money market, savings account, mattress fund. We all know what these vehicles are returning. They're not even able to keep up with inflation. So what you see of that nearly $600 billion in assets is almost 95% is a prime candidate for an indexed annuity. So it's a great opportunity to be talking about these products, talking about the benefits. So now let's transition. We spent the first couple minutes talking about the opportunity in front of us. What we've done at Phoenix is designed a portfolio that really gives you a four-corner offense in terms of putting a successful retirement plan together. We're looking at accumulation, income, care, family, all concepts and ideas that can address the risks that a client might see. And what we've done is built a portfolio out on a spectrum to really maximize return or maximize the product in each one of those areas. So depending on how your fact finder goes with that client, where their concerns are, you've got a product that's designed to maximize the opportunity or maximize those clients' dollars in each one of those areas. Today we're going to spend a few minutes on personal income annuity, personal protection choice product, but really looking at how to position these products and maximize the benefit out of each one of them. So let's first and foremost focus on the #1 selling product inside of our portfolio and a leader in the guaranteed income space, and that's personal income annuity. A couple housekeeping items with this product in terms of target market and structural ideas. You can see with this product what we're doing is we're looking for clients looking for maximum guaranteed lifetime income. Or put another way, maybe they've got a fixed number that they're looking to get. We're looking to use the least amount of their assets to get them the number that they need. That way you've got other assets from flexibility standpoint, whether that's to address other needs, whether that's to look at other product or concepts or ideas, you're able to do that. So again, we're going from the accumulation to the distribution phase. Some key questions you can ask that client is how much of your lifetime savings and retirement income do you want to risk losing? If market correction happened, again, what would the impact of that be on your retirement plan? And are you prepared for that? And then you let the client go and you talk about it. In terms of how this product is designed, you quickly see issue ages 0 to 85. From a premium perspective, we issue all the way up to $1 million. And you've got two different riders that you must elect on. And we'll break this down on the next slide. But you choose between our industry-leading Income Today or Income Tomorrow rider, which is either going to give you up to a 45% bonus or a 14% benefit base roll-up, depending on when the client's looking to turn on income. 95 basis point charge for the rider, and then you see it's built on a 10-year contract. You've got the ability to take 10% penalty-free as soon as 30 days after issue, full account value at death, and seven different allocation strategies in addition to a fixed account bucket. So quickly, before we get into the sales concepts with this product, how are we able to be a leader in the guaranteed income space? And we're able to do that by offering you two different income riders that you must choose between at issue. First off is our industry-leading Income Today rider. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you up to a 45% bonus to the benefit base or income-generating account only. You see, it's an immediate 30% bonus. So a client with $100,000, their income-generating account benefit base is going to be $130,000. If that client does not elect to turn on income within the first 12 months, because you've got the ability to turn it on as soon as 30 days after issue, Phoenix is going to drop in another 7.5% bonus, getting you up to the 37.5%. If that client hasn't turned on income in their first 24 months, there's going to be another 7.5% bonus paid on the second anniversary, getting you to that 45% bonus. So that $100,000 now has an income generating account or benefit base of $145,000. Each and every contract anniversary after that the client hasn't elected to turn on income, they're going to get a 3% bonus to the benefit base through year 10 with the ability to re-up for another 10 years. Income Tomorrow is designed for a client with a little longer deferral. So maybe they're not quite ready to retire in the next 12 to 24 months. Here you've got the ability to give that client a 14% benefit base roll-up each and every contract anniversary for the first 10 until that client elects to turn on income. So end of contract year 1, that client's benefit base is $114,000. End of year 2, $128,000. End of year 3, $142,000. And so on and so forth through the 10th year until that client elects to turn on income. If they haven't turned it on the first 10 years, they then have the ability to re-up for another 10 years or get that roll up for another 10. Now let's quickly take a look from an income perspective what the numbers look like. Great Plains has the ability to run some illustrations for you that's going to show a side-by-side comparison of income today, income tomorrow. But what I want to do is take a look at a couple examples and then, as I mentioned, really spend the meat of this product looking at sales ideas and concepts that you can use in your day-to-day conversations with clients. As I mentioned, you've got the ability with this rider to turn on income as soon as 30 days after issue. And you can see what those income amounts would be for 60, 65, 70-year-old with $100,000. You can see a 1-year deferral as well as a 5-year deferral. What I really want you to focus on is this 65-year-old client with $5,577. What we're going to do for our first sales idea is show you a way we can take $5,500 or $5,600 and turn that into $6,100, $6,200 for that client. And how do we do that? We do it by using the guarantees and the flexibility built into this product. So this is a client at age 65 who said they need income immediately, and if we were to take the personal income annuity, use the income today rider where they were going to get a 30% bonus, you know we could generate $5,577. But with this product, because you've got the ability to take a 10% free withdrawal as soon as 30 days after issue and our industry-leading 14% roll-up, what we're going to do instead is take this client $100,000, use our Income Tomorrow strategy, and we're going to withdraw that $5,500 each and every year using our penalty-free withdrawal for the first 5 years. All the while we've been making this withdrawal, our benefit base has been growing at 14% less this withdrawal amount. Then beginning year 6, we're going to turn on our guaranteed lifetime income, and we've increased that $5,500 up to $6,136. Almost an 11.5% increase over what that client would have received if they elected to turn on income immediately. So again, what we're doing is showing you the flexibility inside of this product while also leaning on the guarantees and the industry-leading roll-ups and payout percentages that you've got with the personal income annuity. Another strategy I want to take a look at is the RMD strategy. What we're doing here is we're taking a client and first off, taking a look at the overall numbers. You can see the potential and the opportunity that you've got inside of this RMD qualified account vehicles today. But what we're doing is, again, we're taking a client age 70, so now they're required to take their minimum distribution out of their qualified plan. But instead of using the income today strategy where they're going to get a 30% bonus and turn on that income right away to meet their need, what we're doing is we're showing a partial withdrawal using our up to 10% penalty free of that client's RMD amount for the first 9 years. We've also used our Income Tomorrow rider, which is growing our benefit base at 14% simple each and every anniversary less the withdrawal amount. Then beginning year 10, what we do is we turn on our guaranteed lifetime income, and that client now has an income of $24,118 guaranteed for the remainder of their life. So again, we're using the industry-leading 14% roll-up, but we're maximizing this client's income by taking advantage of the ability to take partial free withdrawals while also getting a roll-up in those contract years again, adjusted proportionally for the withdrawal that's coming out. So hopefully you're starting to see the flexibility inside of this contract. Sure, we could spreadsheet this for you and show you we're going to be one of the leaders, if not the leader, in turning income on right away. But because the client's paying 95 basis points, don't you think you're doing them a better service by showing them how to maximize that income and get a higher payout by using the penalty-free withdrawal and the 14% roll-up inside the product as well? Let's take a look at another concept, and here's the staller. It's a Social Security-based concept, and obviously a topic that's near and dear to everybody these days. But here what we do is we've got an individual currently age 55, planning to retire at age 62. At age 62, that client's Social Security benefit would be $14,460. A nice number, but obviously somewhat disappointed from that client because they were hoping and anticipating to get a little bit more. So how can we use the personal income annuity and our industry-leading roll-ups to ensure that that client can maximize or stall their Social Security to get a little higher payout? So here what we've done is taken that client, age 55, we've taken a little higher premium amount, $200,000, but we've dropped it into our personal income annuity and we've elected our income tomorrow strategy, so that $200,000 is growing at 14% simple for 7 years until that client was looking to turn on income at age 62. And what you're going to see is that $200,000 is going to generate $16,078 in guaranteed lifetime income for that client. Let's compare that to what they were getting at Social Security. Here they were going to get $14,460. So we've given them a little higher benefit from an income standpoint by using personal income annuity. But we've also allowed them to do is delay Social Security. And here from an example standpoint, we're going to say we're able to delay it all the way through age 70, and that client's now able to get $27,936, or almost double what they would have gotten had they just turned on Social Security at age 70. And now let's really take a look at the numbers. Here you can see in the left-hand column, had that client only turned on Social Security, they'd have gotten that $14,460 per year. But they were able at age 62 to turn on personal income annuity, or $16,078, combine that at age 70 with Social Security to generate $27,936, or a total of a little over $44,000. We've more than tripled the income that client would have received had they only turned on Social Security at age 62. Client living to age 90, over a $635,000 lifetime income difference, where they've brought in over $1 million in assets over that 28 year period. So again, it's just showing you the flexibility and the options that you've got with this product. That quickly, hopefully you've, again, seen a couple ideas with personal income annuity. What I want to do is spend the last couple minutes and transition to the personal protection choice. As I present this product and I take a look from an industry perspective, I am convinced that this is the most consumer-friendly combination benefit product in the marketplace. This product addresses income needs a client might have. It also addresses care protection, so long-term care type benefits. It also looks at creating a legacy for that client. So it's a great product to address a lot of different needs, maybe with a client who doesn't necessarily have all the assets or the health to qualify for a product that's going to generate all those. So when you look at who the target client is, they're looking for maximum benefits of their dollars, but a family history, or they personally don't have the ability to qualify or afford long-term care, life insurance type policies. Here's a product that can address each and every one of those needs. A couple key questions: does your family have a history of medical issues? Are you concerned with additional risk during retirement, in addition to creating a guaranteed lifetime income stream with your retirement dollars? If so, personal protection choice might be that product, that solution. Quickly, a lot of features very similar to what you saw with personal income annuity. Difference is the third bullet point here, you see you've got a care protection benefit, which is going to give you up to 250% enhancement payable for 5 years, and we'll break that down in a second. You also have a lump sum enhanced death benefit, which is going to grow the premium at up to 10% simple for up to 10 years. All built again on a 10-year chassis with 10% penalty free, available 30 days after issue. 7 different index allocations, plus a fixed account and full account value at death. So quickly, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. You see income today, income tomorrow, the same rider roll-ups that you saw with personal income annuity. The difference is with personal protection choice, since you get the additional benefits built into this product, your payouts, your guaranteed lifetime payouts, are generally going to be 3 to 5% less with personal protection choice than they were with personal income annuity. Maximization of income, personal income annuity. Maximization of benefits, personal protection choice. Income. Once you elect income today, income tomorrow, you have the opportunity to put our care protection or our guaranteed enhanced benefit for care. And what this is going to do for any client that qualifies and goes into a nursing home, it's going to enhance their guaranteed lifetime income by up to 250%. So let's take a 65-year-old client who's getting $1,000 in guaranteed lifetime income. That client 10 years later goes into a nursing home. Phoenix is going to pay that client $2,500 for 5 years, as long as that client remains in the nursing home. If they're not able to fulfill 2 of 6 ADLs and they have a family member or qualified nurse taking care of them at home, then it's going to be a $1,750 payout with that 175% enhancement on that $1,000 guaranteed lifetime income. But why I believe and why I say we are the most consumer-friendly combination product out there in the marketplace today is that this benefit is payable for 5 years even if the account value has been depleted down to 0. As far as I'm aware, we're the only carrier out there that operates like that. So let's again take a 65-year-old client who turns on guaranteed lifetime income and lives to age 90 before they go into a nursing home. So they've been taking their income stream for 25 years. Now we're going to enhance their payout by 250%. Chances are, with the longevity that they've been taking income plus the enhancement, they're not going to have income in their account value or assets in their account value for a full 5 years after that. With us, we're still going to pay that benefit for the full 5 years. The other great aspect is the last bullet point down here on the bottom of the screen, and that's that this benefit is transferable. And by that I mean in a joint contract situation, husband and wife, husband goes into a nursing home, gets that guaranteed lifetime income enhanced by 250%. 2 years later, that husband passes away. Surviving spouse keeps the contract in force, and 2 years later, she goes into a nursing home. She still has 3 years of that enhancement payable to her based on the full 5-year payout of that care protection benefit. So again, in a joint contract situation, it's going to pay for full 5 years to both a husband and wife if the first individual doesn't maximize that full 5-year benefit. And same thing goes with the 2 of 6 ADLs. In addition to our industry-leading income and our great care protection benefit, you also have our family protection or our enhanced death benefit rider. And what this is going to do is it's going to grow that premium at 10% simple through age 70 and 5% simple age 71 to 85 for a maximum of 10 years. So again, take a 60-year-old client with $100,000 at age 70, as long as they haven't taken any other withdrawals, they have a $200,000 lump sum death benefit payable to the beneficiary. Again, I want to stress the fact that it's a lump sum. We are the only carrier out there that pays full 100% of the enhanced death benefit in a lump sum to the beneficiary. Phoenix will not dictate the terms of how that client's beneficiary receives the assets. All other combo benefit products out there like this that are out there, if the beneficiary wants a lump sum, they have to take it on a reduced payout. So it would be maybe 75% of that enhancement. So with personal protection annuity, no underwriting, but what you've done is you've just solved an income need as well as care protection or legacy creation for that client. Let's take a quick look from a sales concept standpoint, another idea with personal protection choice. Here we got, again, a 65-year-old client, $100,000. What we're doing is we're taking a partial withdrawal using our penalty-free amount of up to 10% of $5,000 per year. So in the first 5 years, we've pulled out 25% of the initial premium with the personal protection choice. Then, because our benefit base has been growing at 14%, less the withdrawal, we're going to turn on our guaranteed lifetime income and give that client a 17% income, a 17% increase on their income up to $5,865 guaranteed for the remainder of their life. In addition to that, this client goes into a nursing home. You see they've got almost a $14,700 benefit payable for 5 years. Client can't fulfill 2 of 6 ADLs, has somebody at home taking care of them. They've got over $10,200 in benefit payable for 5 years. In addition, even though we've pulled out 25% of our initial premium, if that client were to pass away at that point in time, they have over $118,000 in lump sum death benefit payable to the beneficiary. This product is a great product for any client that you're talking about with a deferral period. I think you're doing a disservice if you don't at least mention personal protection choice and show them all the benefits that you can address and you can answer built inside of this one product. Last but not least, to wrap things up, what I want to quickly focus on is growth strategies. What you've seen over the first 25 minutes or so of our presentation are guarantees. Everything that we've talked about from a product, from a sales concept, are concepts that don't change based on the performance of an index. They are guaranteed regardless of how the index performs, regardless of what side of the bed the actuary at Phoenix wakes up on. Those are guarantees that that client knows are going to be there at their time of need. We also have some great growth and accumulation opportunities for your client. You can see we've got 5 different allocation strategies based on the S&P 500, all 1- and 2-year strategy, cap participation rate based. In addition to those 5 strategies, we've got 2 proprietary Credit Suisse tactical multi-asset index strategies available with a spread. And I really want to highlight the fact this is one of the better performing indexes, but they're all designed on a 1- and 2-year chassis. And I think that's important because we're seeing so many other products out there today that are focusing on a 3-, 4-, 5-year reset. And imagine if you have a client that's taking income on an annual basis. And let's say they have $100,000, and just for simplistic sakes, we're going to say they take out $10,000 per year. So that at the end of 5 years, that $100,000 is now $50,000, and they get a 10% credit. A 10% credit on $50,000 is significantly less than a 10% credit on $100,000. Well, what we're doing by having a 1- and 2-year reset is we're allowing that client's account value to replenish at a better rate with a 1- and 2-year strategy. How does Credit Suisse do it? You can see there's 10 different allocation options available. It's amongst 4 different non-correlated asset classes. So you've got equities, commodities, real estate, fixed income. That's nothing that you need to know or position. It's something that Credit Suisse handles, but know that you're getting maximum diversification inside of this product on top of our already industry-leading guarantees. We do have the ability to illustrate. Here you can see how our 2-year strategy, every illustration we show you is going to show your best, your worst, and your most recent 10-year period. We go back to 2001 to 2015, and again, we're going to show you how that performs from an accumulation standpoint of the product over a period of time. Last but not least, and again, I want to thank you, before I throw it back to Rob, thank each and every one of you for being on the call today. All of these products are written on Phoenix paper, an organization we've been around for over 160 years, providing insurance solutions for that client at their time of need, whether that be life insurance, index annuities, guaranteed income. We're proud of our history. We're excited about the opportunity to continue to service clients, provide industry-leading products. But I want to quickly highlight one of the unique other features about Phoenix, which really separates us from the competition. The way that we're structured, all of our index products are operated under a separate account. So every premium dollar plus account credit is allocated into a non-unitized separate account, or our segregated asset account. And what this is, again, to tie it all back together, think of who our target client is. Clients looking to diversify their safe money. This separate account is an added layer of protection. In a worst case scenario, if something were to happen to Phoenix, the only people that have access to the assets inside the separate account, which is premium plus account credits, are policyholders. No creditor or debtor of the company has access to these assets. So again, it's an added layer of protection on top of our industry-leading guarantees, the principal protection, income protection that you get with the index annuity. You now have an added layer of protection in principal and growth to the client. So in a worst-case scenario, that client knows that their money is protected, and they're the only ones that have access to that. So with that said, I want to throw things back over to Rob to wrap things up. And again, thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be on the call today.
Thank you, Jake, and I really appreciate, I'm sure our attendees do, those sales ideas. Folks, these two products, the personal income annuity, as Jake said, for maximizing income, and the personal projection choice to take advantage of those living benefits, are picking up a lot of steam here at Great Plains. So when you call your annuity marketing specialist to get an illustration and maybe discuss a case you're working on, be sure that you take advantage of getting that illustration and some additional information, as well as the contracting and sales material. Also want to mention, we've just recently introduced our golf incentive. You folks today that are either already registered or planning to qualify for that, you're going to get a chance to meet Jake up close and personal late September when we hold that event. So that right there is worth the price of admission. You want to get that done. A couple of things I also want to mention. We recently introduced a new lead program. We've gotten incredible response on that. Your annuity marketing specialist can help you with that. This program is not available in all parts of the country, but I do encourage you to check in and get the details on it. It's a little bit unique twist on how those are generated, and we're very, very confident in the vendor that's doing that. So your annuity marketing specialist can give you the information on that. Also want to mention, you guys are the first to hear, we have a new web-based computer program that we are making available to our contracted producers. It's called Asset Risk Analyzer. This is a client fact finder. Jake mentioned going through those sales ideas. As you're going through your fact finder and looking for the sales opportunities, this is a fact finder that Rich Helrich has developed and used for years. We have just recently converted it to a web-based program to give our producers access to it. Your annuity marketing specialist can help you with that, get you set up, get you a code, get you a link, and you can take a look at that and start using it tomorrow. If you're not currently contracted with us, please reach out to us. And again, your marketing specialist can give you a trial code that would allow you to move around in the software, take a look at it, and see if that's something for you. We believe this is going to be a huge assistance to our producers to write more business and do a better and more thorough job for their clients, just as Jake pointed out. Are you trying to maximize income? Are you worried about these other health issues that might come up? This is going to be a great program to help you isolate those needs, as well as a life insurance segment in there. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Jake, did we have any questions that?
We've got one question at this point in time that I see right now, are the materials that we went through today available in flip chart form? I will tell you, the presentation that we went through today, we can definitely create. We can get you those individualized sales concepts or sales ideas. We can get you the entire presentation. Right now, they're not based in a flip chart form, but we can see about doing that going forward. But again, any material that we went through today, you're definitely able to get that. Seeing some questions in terms of product availability. You know, as Rob said, don't hesitate to call the Great Plains marketing specialist. I will tell you that every product that we've talked about, you know, they are available in Connecticut. They're available in Michigan and some other states that we're seeing on the screen. So don't hesitate to, again, get that information by calling your marketing specialist to make sure if you've got some other questions out there.
Jake, thanks again. We really appreciate you being with us. Folks, watch for upcoming webinar presentations. We'll be getting some announcements out on that soon. And I think one of the next ones we'll be doing is one with Rich on this new Asset Risk Analyzer client fact finder software we've developed. Please give us a call, 1-800-710-1115. Talk to your annuity marketing specialist, and we look forward to having the opportunity to serve you. And again, thank you for the recent increase. We've seen just a tremendous takeoff in business here. We're really gratified, and we thank you for that trust and continue to put your business with us. Everybody have a great day. Until next time, have a wonderful week.